Every time they've had to stop, and even if you score, they're still going to bring it down quickly. It doesn't mean you have to take a quick shot, but put the pressure on the defense to get back. And it's players like Prince that you don't talk about a lot about, Max Seal off the bench, that are getting it done. You know Hamilton's going to get it done, but these guys have brought the extra effort.
Jose on the season is now 18 of 18 from the free throw line. Last year, 90%. You know, he was talking about Saturday night, I like to get everybody involved, but if they're going to let me shoot, guess what? I can shoot the ball, and he did. He had 25 against Milwaukee in that key victory early on, second night of a back-to-back. And a bump by Bargnani. And Bargnani picks up his third. Remember, O'Neal on the bench because he picked up 2 early fouls. With 1:04 to go with a bonus, and here's Prince at the line.
And again, I'm going to go back to what I said earlier with Bargnani. When he's guarding a more perimeter type of player, he's got to stay in the game. If O'Neal's got fouls, how do you do it? Gap that player a little bit, give him a little bit more room. And remember, you're a 7-footer, which means you can still get a hand up on jump shots.
Halftime scores capital one at the half. NBA highlights, and Adnan's going to be hanging with Jay Triano to break down this first half. It's a capital one at the half. Chris Humphries checks in. And Bargnani with 3 will sit. Humphries joins the fray in his second game, coming off of the bench. Bosch down low. Main size disadvantage. Kick out Jose.
That was the difference maker in Milwaukee. That shot. You want to double up on Bosch. You want to send some help. Calderon will be ready and waiting for the shot.
Stuckey. Good job by Jose. Just trying to slow him down a little bit, staying in front, but Stuckey pulls up. He's so tough out of Eastern Washington.
And that's that strength you referred to. Stuckey can take a hit on the way up and still make the shot.
62% of the quarter. They've been getting it any way they want it. Here's Chris Humphrey. Goes in. Hump with the finish. Chris Humphries, how you like it?
Limited opportunity to show his game thus far this season, but Raptor fans know when Chris Humphries comes in the game, he's going to be aggressive. He's not going to play scared here, going right at Max Seal, taking the angle away so he couldn't even jump to contest.
And so Humphries at the free throw line. Max Seal will leave. A follow will check in. And Chris Humphries gets 3. So Humphries scores coming off of the bench. At the bench right now with 14 points. 5 more than they had on Saturday night. However, the Raptors right now trail by 8. Slight differential between the game clock, shot clock. Stuckey up top along with Prince, Rip, Rashid, and a follow. All of them can shoot to Trey. And a follow. Gives it back up. 2. Now down to 1. Over Parker. No. And the half comes to an end. Great stand by the Toronto Raptors at the end of the first half. Tayshaun Prince with an easy 16 on 5 of 7. Rip Hamilton into double digits as well with 11. And the Toronto Raptors led offensively by Chris Bosh with 11. And Jose Calderon with 9 points and 5 assists. Capital One at the half. And on the other side, Adnan with highlights and more.
Toronto Raptors and the Detroit Pistons from the Air Canada Center. The kids are enjoying a little popcorn, hoping the Raptors can rally. Right now it's 54-46 Detroit at the half. As we take a look at your halftime statistics, Capital One at the half. The Raptors right now allowing the Pistons to shoot 50% from the field, although they are perfect from the free throw line. Rebounding much better, tied at 20 apiece. And as you see, it really is the hot shooting that has been the story for Detroit. 59% in the second quarter, and the Raptors with 8 turnovers so far in this one. As you welcome in Raptors assistant head coach Jay Triano. Jay, Detroit shooting well, 50% for the game, 59% in the second quarter. What did you guys talk about to stymie that?
Well, we they got too many easy looks, fast break baskets. We take a tough shot, they're turning into layups going to the other end of the floor. So we got to look at it, take better shots offensively, and make sure we get back and take away easy looks.
One issue has been rebounding in the first few games. You guys have done a nice job cleaning up the boards so far tonight. What's been the philosophy there?
Well, defensive rebounding is we have to do that. We can afford to have more guys go to the offensive glass as well. Looks like a couple times we're taking shots and guys are standing around watching to see whether it's going to go in or not. You got to go get them.
All right, thanks, Jay. Good luck.